Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to discuss our part 2 of my BTech journey, or we can say the BTech syllabus. So today we are going to discuss from 5th to 8th semester, and obviously we will discuss about the name of the subject that I have studied in my BTech. And also from the next part of these videos I am going to discuss about a single subject. Then I will discuss all the topics that I have studied in that particular subject, and I will also try to explain the roadmap to complete the whole syllabus of the particular subject. Okay, so yeah, let's continue. So let's start with our fifth semester. The first subject was DBMS, means database management and system. So obviously this is a subject for database storage, means to understanding all the functionalities, all the coding round of database, and where we need database while we are developing any type of application, either it's website or any Android application. Then for the storage of data, means the data we are going to means the data we are going to write over that application, or we are going to upload on that application. So the application needs something not to store all that data. For example, youtube needs some data storage room to store all the videos that people are uploading. So data gets stored in the youtube storage room, and that youtube storage room is created by using this database management system through programmer or any developer who is going to take responsibility of database. Okay, and now second subject was microprocessor and interfacing. Actually it is a kind of hardware subject, means it is in the category of computer hardware. In this subject we are going to learn about microprocessor, means the level, we can say the version of microprocessor has invented until this time. We are going to learn just about this, and even it is important somehow if we are learning computer hardware and if we are focusing on computer hardware for our future. And on the other hand, it is also important in the BTech time, because as it is an important subject to pass out, to clear the semester of third year. So moving to the third subject, which was I think it was essential of uh, information technology. Yeah, actually in this subject we are going to learn about Java language. Okay, it is named as essential of important information technology, but this cover up all the topic of Java, and I think some advanced topic of Java such as swing. Yeah, so there is no need to worry, because it is a kind of programming language that we are going to learn from this subject. And now fourth subject was COA. Have you heard about COA? It means computer organization and architecture. So in this subject we are going to learn about that how we organize the thing into the computer, and secondly we are going to learn about the architectures of computer. For example, one tier architecture, two tier architecture, three tier architecture. So means it is totally about the computer structure, or we can say architecture. And now fifth subject is it is and I also want to mention that COA is not hard subject. If you will learn from means the basics, that what the basics said about all the means numerical, then it is easy to learn this subject. Okay, means it will also cover up numericals. Okay, now the last subject was digital data communication. We cannot say that it is a extra subject for our extra skills, obviously not. It is a kind of subject for electrical. In this we are going to learn about the data communication in digital way. So it is important again for electrical and for hardware student. So these are all five subject for fifth semester, and means my university chooses these subject for us. So it is totally up to your university again. So now let's move to the sixth semester. And I also want to mention my SGPA, and that was 8.38. Yeah, SGPA. Okay, so let's continue with sixth sem. So the sixth semester, I think it included near about yeah, six subject. The first subject was compiler design. As learning about compiler is very important throughout the BTech, because by compiler we come to know about that how our codes, means how our coding function, means how we can do code, and how our human language converted into the computer understandable form. So this type of process we can understand only through the compiler. So that's why it is important to learn about the compiler and the compiler design in the third year itself. Yeah. And now the second subject was computer networks. Again, networking is important to learn. Uh, uh, in this subject, we are going to learn about the type of networks such as WAN, LAN, and even about the topology that our network use, such as mesh topology, and there were a lot more star topology, circular typology, I think this kind. So these are the things that we are going to learn about in the computer network, and even we are going to learn about the protocols that any type of communication use, such as mail communication use, I think some means every type of communication have their own type of network protocol, and that we are going to learn in this subject. And even I want to mention that this is an interesting subject as well as important subject to learn. Okay, so now let's continue to the third subject, and that was Unix and Linux programming. Again, it is important. It is a kind of operating system, है ना? As operating system are of various type: window, android, ios, and the Unix was a traditional operating system. And it is important to learn in this time also, because some of the companies means ask their employees to use means to work into the Unix. So somehow it is important at the time of placement also, and it comes in the third year. So again, it is important. And even I want to mention that again, if you will learn it by considering that you are interesting some traditional thing, then obviously you will learn it without any hard efforts. Okay, so now going back to the fourth subject, which was manet. I think some of the student heard about this subject, because it is somehow a new subject in the BTech, and the full form of the subject is mobile ad hoc network. Yeah, net stands for, this net stands for network, and M stands for mobile, and A stands for ad hoc. Actually, it is a kind of ad hoc network. It is a single type of ad hoc network for mobile operating system, and this particular subject become for ad hoc network. Means in this subject we are only going to learn about the ad hoc network. Okay, and even the syllabus of this subject is not much on the internet. I have studied this subject with the help of my library books. So very soon I will try to start this course, because I think people are finding difficulties to learn about this subject, especially in their college time. So I will try to start it soon. Okay, now a fifth subject, it was sensor networks. Yeah, but it was optional for us. Actually, it was optional for us. I think we choose it from either manet or Unix and Linux programming. So it was an optional subject for us. Now the last subject was soft skill. uh, this subject means responsible for our soft skill, such as our interpersonal communication, intrapersonal communication. Means we can learn from this subject about the communication, that how we can speak in the public area, and how we can speak in any meeting or in any personal meeting. Okay, so it is even important somehow if we want to crack our interviews. So that's why our college compelled us to learn this subject from our third year, because at the end of third year we are starting to sit into the interviews. So that's why they put this subject into our syllabus. Okay, so it was all about the sixth semester. Now let's move to the seventh semester. So now the seventh semester, yeah, the first subject was SVVT, and it stands for software validation and verification testing. And in this subject we simply test the software. Means suppose any programmer made any type of software, then that software means sent to the people who are working in the testing team, and the testing team applies algorithm that they learn from the SVT. And means there are several number of testing that they means implement on the software to test that the software is working in a perfect way or not. Means they means start try to test that is there any error or not, and is there any such as like is there any bug or any fault, means by which the users can get the wrong output. So it is totally about the testing of the software. Now the second subject was OOS, and it stands for object oriented software engineering. It is somehow similar to the object oriented programming, because again in this subject we are going to learn about the object classes, polymorphism, encapsulation, and inheritance. But somehow it comes up with some theoretical things like from software engineering. It is having little difference from the oops. Means there is a difference between oops and ooze, but it is important to study both of the subject, and it always comes in the last year. Yeah, so now the last subject, cyber law and ethics. So it is a subject to learn about all the cyber law that we have to aware if we are going to the cyber security profession. And even the college insisted us to learn about this subject because they are going to give us the cyber security subject in the last semester. So before teaching cyber security, they told us about the cyber law in the seventh semester through this subject. So somehow again it is important. I know it is a kind of general subject because it is just only telling us about the cyber laws, not about the cyber security, but again it is important to learn. And yes, one important thing is that my SGPA in seventh semester was 8.94 in seventh, and in sixth it was, I think, near about yeah, 8.32. Okay, so yeah, now let's continue to our last and eighth semester of BTech Computer Science. Okay, so eighth semester, it is weird to write 8 now. So the first subject was cloud computing. Obviously nowadays cloud computing is trending in the techno oriented world, so why not us, why can't we study this subject in our BTech? So our college also want our benefit, that's why they gives us cloud computing into our last semester, because somehow it is a trending technology nowadays. So again it is important, and it tells us about the online storage of data that we can store on the online clouds, such as on Google Cloud, Azure is a cloud of Microsoft, and IBM have also their own cloud. So we are going to learn about all the cloud that we can use on the online system, and also means it tells us about that how we can make our profession in the cloud computing. Okay, so now the second subject, yeah, the second subject was cyber security. So as the fruit of learning cyber law and ethics, we takes over there by learning cybersecurity. As by learning cybersecurity, we can come to know about a lot of cyber crimes. No, sorry, a lot of cyber crime that we can commit on the social media, such as phishing attack. As by phishing attack, we can hack someone's Instagram account. So these type of thing we are going to learn in the cyber security. Okay, means all type of cyber attacks. So now the last subject was web and internet technology. Actually, in this subject, I have studied some languages. First was HTML, second was CSS, I think third was JS, means JavaScript, and Python. Means indirectly by this subject they are trying to teach us some important languages for web development. And even it is somehow important because at the end of year our college want to tell us that these type of profession that you can follow in your career, means cloud computing, cyber security, web development. And means they are trying to gives us sight that in which we are having interest. And even it is somehow important to learn in the entire BTech, and they put it into the last year. So it was all about the means 8th semester. And I also want to mention that in the last year we only have 3 to 4 subject in our last semesters, means in the 7th and 8th. And even it is easy to learn and score a good marks. So yeah, it is all about the BTech subjects. So, guys, it is all about the subject that I have studied in my entire BTech. In the part 1, I have told you about from my first semester to fourth semester, and in this part, I have told you about all the subject that I have studied in the from 5th to 8th semester. And even these subjects are not much hard. Yes, some of the subjects are hard, like microprocessor, because it is somehow the subject of hardware, even digital electronics. But the subject related to the software is was very easy. Even I know that in this time I'm telling you that that was easy. But like I can say that if in the college time we try to give a lot of concentration on this subject, then these subjects are very very easy to learn. It is all about the time management and concentration that we pay over this subject. Okay, so yeah, I also want to mention about my SGPA in last semester, and that was 9.73. Even I took first position in the last semester, and my overall percentage of BTech was 8.84. This was my overall percentage of BTech. So it was nice experience in my BTech. And yeah, I can say that I scored a little good in my BTech, as obviously it is hard to come into the 80s. But yeah, it was okay for me to score this. And now I'm planning to do my master, but with it I'm trying to teach you guys about all the subject that I have learned in my BTech and all the skills that I'm learning right now. So I'm trying to upload more and more courses that can help you guys in your BTech journey or in your college time. Means any subject, any course you are doing, either it's BCA or either it's bachelor in computer science, and whatever you are doing, these subject can help you in your college time. And in the third part I'm going to means like I'm going to upload now one particular subject, then all the concept that I have studied in that particular subject, and I will also try to upload the roadmap in that video, means in the part 3. And similarly I will try to upload all the parts, part 4, part 5, part 6, for all the subject. And you guys can also comment me that if you are having any another subject from these subject, then I will try to make course over that subject also, and try to give you the roadmap also and the concept also. So please try to comment, because by comment we can interact with each other, and even try to share my feedback also, because by your feedback I can improve in my videos also, that in which way I can means I can give you the ideas to put more effort into your college journey. Okay, so it is all about the BTech. Now please share my channel, subscribe, like and comment also. So very soon we will meet in the part 3, and I will also try to upload the another videos for my another playlist. So thank you guys for watching my video.